This short video will take you through the sections of 1 and 2 on the course profile. You will be guided through on key areas on what you need to know and how to update. Details have rolled over from the last offering of the course. We're in a testing environment at the moment, so let's assume that this is your profile and we're ready now to update. In section 1, we've got the course description. Anything that you see in there that may need to be updated, you will need to contact your academic support officer for further details on for them to actually do that. Anything with an edit button that you've got throughout the course profile, all you need to do is click on it as such, make the necessary change in here and hit the save button. So as you go through, you will just see the different things like student feedback. So if you can contact your previous convener for the course and ask them for any details that you may be able to update in there for this round. In the section here for staff, all we need to do is have primary convener and your course moderator showing on the front here. Any other teaching staff you've got involved with the course, put the details in your Learning at Griffith site for the students. As this is rolled over from last time, if you are not the primary convener that's shown on here, then you need to delete the information and add in yours. All you need to do is hit this little delete button here, hit the OK, and you'll see it's disappeared. Hit the add, and you'll go now and put in your details. So I'm just putting in a convener that I know here from AFE, so I'm picking Andreas. Click Andreas's name that you see there. Hit next. Okay, make sure you've got primary convener up here at the top. You need to fill in phone number, you need campus and building and room number. Hit the save button down the bottom and you'll see then you have your details added in there. If you realise you've made a mistake putting your details in, just hit the edit. Make the change and again hit save down the bottom. And as the profile has rolled over from last time, this may not be the moderator that you've been allocated to for your course in this round. First thing I'd like you to do is make sure that you take a copy of the word here, the wording that we've got down the bottom. So Control C, J's not going to be the moderator. Let's hit the delete that we've got there. Come down, we're going to add. Okay, let's just put Sharma's details in here. I can spell it right. Click Sharma on there. Okay, so if Sharma was the moderator, making sure you've got that there, no other details are required there, and paste your statement in there for moderator. Hit the save, and as you'll see now, we have your primary convener with your details and your new moderator that you've got there. That's page 1 done. Okay, let's jump into section 2, looking at aims and outcomes. Okay, again, we've got edit button up the top here, so we can look at the details that we have here. And we come down to our learning outcomes. Now, the Dean's advised that we're looking at about 3 to 5 learning outcomes should be included here. So if you need to delete any, you've got the delete button on the side here. If you need to edit and make any changes to something in here, just hit the edit button, look at the details there, make the change and hit save. Underneath that, some of you may be asked by your program support officer to add assurance of learning. So I'm going to show you how you actually add that into this section that we've got here. So what you're going to do, this section here is talking about the learning outcomes. Let's go and we're going to add a group and we're going to call it assurance of learning. Hit the save button. You come down here, you can see now learning outcomes is section 1. Section 2 is your assurance of learning. So what we want to do is add a statement that's going underneath here. So be specific of what you've been given from your program support officer. So let's go in here and we're going to add an outcome. Now we need to find which column that you're putting it under. So in this case, we're looking at assurance of learning. put your details in here. So I've just got some details here. If I just copy that over, hit the save button on there, and you'll see when you come back, your heading is Assurance of Learning, and you've got a statement here, and we can update from there. So further details will be given to you on that from the Dean on the specific wording that we want, but you would insert the specific goal that you've got here that matches with what you've been given from your Program Support Officer. Now this will link in when we get to the assessment page, where you have to map it to whichever piece of assessment it is. So when we get to the video on that, we'll go through on that one. So that's section 1 and 2 all complete.